Let's go, fellas. The subscribers picked Moreno, I picked Moreno, and guess what? The man got it done in absolutely dominating fashion. He literally couldn't be stopped in this fight. His boxing was more slick than ever. He stuffed the takedown attempts of Albazi with ease, and he dominated from pillar to post. Super proud of Moreno in this fight, and proud of you guys for being correct with your predictions. Before I say any more, this video is just going to be a quick recap of the main card of UFC Edmonton, since that's all that I predicted for this fight night. As always, timestamps in the description and the comment section below if you want to skip to any fight in particular. But let's start with that main event, man. Crazy, just crazy performance from Moreno in this fight. A pretty brutal one-sided beatdown, and Moreno was never in trouble in the entire fight. He rocked Albazi as well. He sent him stumbling at least 3 times throughout the fight. The most obvious one was the head kick that landed that rocked Albazi, but there was a couple more instances where he rocked him. And Albazi seemed very hesitant to shoot a takedown in this fight. I don't believe he shot very many, and it might be because it was discouraging how quickly Moreno got back up after his first takedown attempt. Moreno was also able to stuff a couple of takedown attempts, so that probably added to Albazi's lack of confidence in shooting for them. But Moreno looked super slick, man. He never let Albazi get into his rhythm in the slightest in this fight, and that last exchange where Moreno threw a front flip axe kick was just insane. I love the main event, super entertaining, and Moreno is in a very awkward spot for his next fight. He most likely will sit out, get a title shot after some of the others get their shot at the belt, but the division is a little backed up right now, and after Brandon Royval beat Tatsuro Taira, I guess you could do the Royval rematch with Moreno, but we will have to see, guys. Great win for Moreno. Moving on to the co-main event. Where do I start with this fight? It was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought Rose would be able to win this one because I thought she would be more active with her striking and be able to get up and keep distance with her defensive grappling, but she just wasn't urgent enough in the later rounds of this fight. I won't bore you guys with a full in-depth breakdown of this fight, but it was most likely 2-2 going into the 5th. I gave Rose the first 2 rounds and I gave Erin Blanchfield the 3rd and 4th, and Erin was just able to win some of these rounds by basically just laying on top of Rose, clinching her against the fence and being in a more dominant position than her. But I really dislike this style of grappling, you know, like, where are all the submission attempts? Where is all the damage to the opponent being done from dominant position? Why is there so much clinching and holding near the fence? It's super boring to watch, but it seems to be the new meta for a lot of grapplers in every division, not just this particular fight. What else can I say, guys? It wasn't the most exciting fight. I thought Erin Blanchfield won 3 rounds, deserved the win. I thought Rose could have done more. I'm sad I lost on that pick. Moving on to Caio Machado versus Brendson Ribeiro. Okay, this was another weird one, guys. This was an interesting fight, at least, because watching it live, round by round, I thought it was fairly close in the first round, but I edged it to Ribeiro because I felt that he landed the more damaging shots of the round, and even though Caio Machado may have landed more and landed some decent ones of his own, I felt like Ribeiro did land the more massive shot that threw Machado's head backwards in that round, so I sort of edged it to him. I thought he did more damage. Now for the second round, Ribeiro probably landed the 2 biggest punches of the round, but I think that Machado landed just way too many punches in comparison to Ribeiro, and he just landed a couple of big ones of his own. So it depends if you score the most significant damage to Ribeiro over way more volume, but I thought it was 1-1 going into the 3rd in my opinion, and then I thought Machado won the 3rd round pretty clearly to me. He landed more shots. Ribeiro didn't really land much at all. Landed a couple of big shots, but way less volume than Machado in that 3rd round. I picked Ribeiro to win before this fight card because I thought he would most likely get a finish, but he ends up winning by decision and an arguable robbery in my opinion, but I'll need to watch the fight again for sure. I'll take it. I'm happy the pick goes my way. It was a close fight, so I can see a lot of people saying it was Ribeiro's fight, so it does not bother me in the slightest, but it wasn't one of the most exciting fights, I'll be honest with you. If you want to talk about an impressive performance from a fighter though, Dustin Stoltzfus knocks out Marc-Andre Barriault. I literally couldn't believe what I was witnessing in this fight. First off, he kicked Barriault, a low kick that swept him off his feet. Stoltzfus managed to capitalize. He used this to get on top position and secure a takedown. He wasn't able to do much with the position besides a little ground and pound, and he tried to transition into a dash choke in that position. If he was a slightly better grappler, or if he had longer arms, he might have been able to get the dash choke in my opinion. But more importantly, once Barriault managed to stand up, he just decided to turn this into an absolute 0 IQ slugfest for some reason, and he gets put out cold by a wrestler that has 2 knockouts in his entire career and has 0 knockouts inside the UFC. Before this fight, at least. least, before this fight, because now he's got 1 knockout. And maybe I'm just a little salty because I chose Barriault to win this, but I'll just say this. Great win by Stoltzfus and fantastic performance from him. I'm happy he's able to bounce back from his loss to Bruno Ferreira, but definitely didn't expect this fight to go this way. I don't think a lot of people expected this fight to go this way. That's all I'm saying, guys. We can move on to Mike Malott versus Trevin Giles. I don't even know what to call this fight. It was a great win from Mike Malott, I guess. I did pick him to win, but I thought he'd rely on his grappling to get this one done, not 3 rounds of just pure striking, and it just felt like Trevin Giles could have won this fight if he took more opportunities to counter and throw more punches. He just seemed really inactive. The man barely had any output striking with Mike Malott in this fight. It looked like he was just there and didn't try to win, which takes away from Mike Mallott's performance a little, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, like I said, great for Mike Malott to be back in the win column, but unfortunately not the most impressive win or performance. And yeah, guys, that's it for the recap. Appreciate any nice comments I receive on my shorts and long form videos. If you like the video, please leave a like to support the channel. Expect new videos coming pretty soon to the channel in the next couple of days, so do stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.